So I had a thought. I don't see many posters and people who put their projects and whatnot online doing this, but I think it's key, and I think it's important when you are wanting to try things and make things to know that you can throw things and give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, just chuck it out, and not to feel emotionally tied or stuck to it. You know, a friend of mine used to say, you got to learn not to throw bad money after good. You know, you got something that's not going well, it looks like it's not going to work. Don't keep throwing money at it to try to make it work. Just say, oh well, there's money lost on that, but the other projects are doing well. Maybe the next one will do well. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to hit some of the ones that I have tried in the past. I've got some pictures of those, and I've got some ones sitting in the yard right now that need to make their way to the dump. This project was an epic fail project number 1. I took 2 bicycle halves, rear halves with their tires, and welded them up with a brush that I bought. And I was going to make a yard sweeper for myself, and that just was a total bust. That one's scheduled to go to the dump this summer. This is the inside here of our greenhouse. I thought, hey, I want to have a tank of water that is pressurized, and my wife can just go around and water her plants that way. And I got this out of the dump, trying to salvage it, and like, woohoo, what a great deal. And the bladder's perforated in it, and it's all full of rusty, nasty water, and it was a disaster. Killed plants. It was a bad idea. So that one's going to the dump. So this project started when I found these baseboard registers in the dump and got excited and thought, I can make this into a heat transfer from the sun. So I built this frame, got that shiny styrofoam insulation, put that on there. Sun was shining. It was June in Western Alaska. It was beautiful. And then July hit, and that was the end of that. When July hits in Western Alaska, we hit the rainy season. It gets dark, it's cloudy, and I never got another day that it was warm enough to even make it think about collecting heat. So that quickly moved into the trash, and in this very last photo on this thing, you'll see a picture of all the stuff I was taking to the dump on my run at the end of that summer. And my solar collector is up there on top of the pile on the way to the dump. These were legs and struts off from an old trampoline that my kids had. And I thought, that'd be great to hold some canoes up. You see the canoe down in the bushes? Snow built up and overweight it and bent them down. So that's a bust. I'm going to be taking those off and taking those to the dump this summer. This project was a pet project of mine. The first year I got married back in 1991, I spent all my free time working on this aerodynamic bicycle I called my Bike-Mobile. And I put so much work into it. And then we were getting ready to head back to college after a year off. And the project failed epically on this day. It fell apart when I tried to ride it. So had to get rid of it. I was moving on in life and had to chuck it out. Hard thing to do, but that's part of the way it goes sometimes. And it was the right call. This was another one of my pet projects that's cropped up again and again throughout my years. It's a magnetic power, trying to make a magnet motor. It's one of those dreams of over unity, but not over unity. And I know a lot of us have thought about it and thought, maybe I can do that. Maybe it'll work. But I've had to let that one go several times. And here are some of the pictures of the ones that I've had to say, yeah, no, let's move on. Here was an early adventure in HHO. Still playing around with that, but with a different set. This one blew the top right off because I didn't have my anti-backfire device in the right place. So it fired really good. But a lot of little stainless steel plates in there, and fun little project. I've hung on to it just for memory's sake for now, but that's going to have to go eventually. But that's one of those things, gotta let them go, move on, try something different. I had the chuckle at myself as I've been editing this video, getting it ready to post. I mentioned at the beginning, not get too emotionally attached, and as I'm going through these projects, they elicit emotion. Memories of good times, working on things, dreaming, scheming, just pulling things together, the art form of it, even though I'm a rough artist, obviously, but very practical in my approach. But you know, those are good times. Those are good things to remember. And so even though we're chucking them out, pictures are good. Having the photos and the memories is a wonderful thing. And I think probably the biggest lesson from this whole thing is that when you fail, keep moving forward. You know, don't be afraid to get rid of it. And failure is okay. It's just another step forward. You learn something that doesn't work. It's fine, right? Edison said that. You know, you just learned another way that doesn't work. You're learning. So keep at it, guys, but make those runs to the dump.